Well, as you guys can see, late fall is here. The leaves are coming down in immense quantities today. I wanted to talk about the last video we made. We were out here first thing in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I went to go in the woods, heard a growl, and then we had to go back, get Gage. And later on, when we were returning from going to check the trail cameras, I saw something over by the house. I saw one eye shining, and it was low to the ground and lower than a deer. So I just assumed it wasn't the deer, and the first thing that popped into my head was bear. Because a week and a half ago, we saw a black bear in the yard. I opened the garage door, there was a black bear. So my mind automatically went to black bear. It was weird. Gage didn't react like he knew anything was there. I was filming it and pointing it out to you guys before he ever noticed. And then if you watch that video again, he goes off to the left and you see him standing in the dark. He's standing there and you can hear something running. It takes off. It didn't sound like a deer. So again, my mind went to black bear. It sounded like brush being pushed out of the way. You know, not the dainty jumping of a deer. So I just wanted to clarify that, in fact, I did not see a black bear. Some of you guys asked me that in the comments, and you're absolutely right. I didn't see a black bear. That's just where my mind went because of seeing one the week before, the sound of it, the head being low to the ground, and I only ever saw one eye. Now, on top of that, I also had some great video footage for you guys the next 3 days in a row of Gage waking the wife and I up about 4:45 in the morning, growling and barking out the window, which he never normally does. So I actually got up and we investigated with the camcorder. I got the infrared flashlight, we went out, I took a look around the house, didn't see anything, but it was strange, and I pointed out at that time that we have something in the yard that could draw a Bigfoot here. Somebody asked about the decoy over here that my daughter uses for archery practice. No, anything of intelligence would know that that's been sitting here leaning against a tree for months, and it wouldn't come in the yard for that. But we do have real deer in the yard every day. Now, Gage never barks or growls at those either. So it's something different. Is it the bear? I don't know. I've only seen the bear once. Gage wasn't outside with me when I saw the bear, so... But I just wanted to clarify that, in fact, I did not physically see a bear. Here is the archery target in question. I don't think that's gonna fool anything. It hasn't moved in months. But like I say, we have real deer in the yard every day. Also, very important to note from the last video, I almost forgot about it. We have captured disembodied voices in the recordings, and in the last video there was actually a voice which sounds like it said "warned you," something like that. Now that voice occurred as I was walking into the woods, and then I heard the growl as I was coming out, and then I took off running. So it kind of makes sense, maybe. Warned you? The growl was a warning? And that's why I took off? I don't know, I can't say, but the viewers picked that one out. I had actually heard it during editing, and then I forgot to go back and listen to it and delve further into what I was hearing. I couldn't make out what was that strangeness. It was there, very easily could hear it with headphones on. And usually when I hear stuff like that, I mark it and I go back, but I was just so busy, and between that and editing on the laptop, I forgot about it, and the video went up, and viewers actually heard it and pointed it out to me. And we have had that happen a number of times before. So what is it? I don't know. It's paranormal something is what it is. That's about all we can say. I'm sure Diggany would say that it's Bigfoot. Some of you guys would say that it's Bigfoot. I'm not so sure about that. But if you go back and watch that, we have tagged 1 minute and 20 seconds into the last video. You will hear it with earphones on. I believe it says warned you. Just listening to see if I hear any knocks in the distance. But it's very windy today. The last of these leaves are gonna come down. Won't be long now. There'll be snow. We've actually had a little bit of snow. In the last video I made for you guys, it was very lightly snowing. And as Diggany has asked me to do, I will just speak to the forest people. I know it's days later. Oh, there's a shiver down the back of my neck as I was saying that. Can you make your voice heard again? If you can say something, we'll be able to hear you on this device I have in my hand. So please, give us some... Give us a message. Oh, full shiver. I am appreciating this gorgeous day. I'm not looking forward to winter. I never do. Definitely too windy today to pick up knocks from a distance. Oh, but if you're here, if you could whistle, I would love to hear a whistle. Let me know you're here. Look at that beautiful glowing orange. Oh my freaking God. Shivers going right down the back of my neck, down my arms, down my legs. We got another voice after we asked for it. It says, I'm pretty sure, they glow. I'm talking about the nice orange leaves, and I heard it instantly. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, listen to that again. We need to discuss that because, guys, that is freaking me out. I have to say, it's one thing to use an app and to get a voice that comes through and says a family member's name or something like that. I don't know. That used to freak me out. It still freaks me out a tiny bit sometimes when it says my name. But guys, when you are standing out there or wherever recording and out of thin air, a disembodied voice is recorded on a device and there is nothing there to say anything. It's just me. I'm by myself, right? I just, guys, it's like I'm still getting shivers down the back of my neck. What are we dealing with? Not only what are we dealing with, but it talks about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, I believe I said, look at that orange glow over there. I think is what I said, and I pointed out the orange leaves. Something to that effect. And then as I turn around to show you guys the nice yellow and red leaves behind me as I'm panning behind me, it says they glow. You can hear it as clear as day. I did amplify it, but I could hear it without even amplifying it. What is standing beside me that you can't see that can produce a voice that can be recorded? It's freaking me out. Guys, you need to tuck me down because I'm like, whoa, what am I don't want to do this anymore. That freaks me out.